Before this video starts, I want to mention a few things. First of all, I might be forgetting some stuff that I have to mention, so I'll try my best to put them in editing. If I do end up forgetting stuff, I might mention them next recap. Second of all, I do know that it is meant to be a video for 2021, but I will be including the late 2020 for a little context and possibly a reminder of where we left off. Yes, Rising Heroes. On the 19th of October, there was a little bit of an incident that caused me losing the group's ownership. Whoops. But at least on the same day, I came up with a new name for the studio, despite it being two words given to me by the staff team. I still managed to give it meaning with the experimental slogan of "We're looking forward to breaking upon your vision with our games." Who wrote this? Then later on October 25th, I made some simple wallpapers, mostly for my desktop, which I still use to this day as I'm writing the script, and for extra promotional banners of BV. Now, here we go. October 28th. The first model for Cosmic Chaos was made. Diamond Head. Oh, and apparently I didn't show the name of the game. Let me try that again. October 28th. The first model for Ben 10 was made. On the 29th, the Cosmic Tricks was made, and Pixelations was shut down for good. Right? Anyway, a transformation prototype was made to test out if it works. And well, it did. Because if it didn't, we wouldn't be here talking about it. Oh, and Walnut, I guess. On the 4th, the Omtix GUI everyone knows and loves. And on the same day, we also got an updated transformation sequence with placeholder animations, which sucked. Like a lot. Merch. Yes. Simple hoodie merch. Because why not? On the 13th, I got a recoloring system in the game. Because who doesn't like standing out from the others? And the day after, on the 14th, I publicly put out a game pass that was pre-order. Basically, buy it before the release for cheaper, and then once the game is out, you get to be one of the few people to try it out earlier and flex on the others. But people kept thinking it was an early access to the game. Yep. 14th of November. Phone. And colors, I guess. From the 15th to the 17th, we worked on Gray Matter, despite not being in the game yet. But it's there, if needed. On the 25th, our first ability was made. A diamond wall, literally. On the 3rd, I made a simple timeout feature, which, despite me saying that it might not be in the game, it sort of slid in. The day after, there was a sneak peek of a part of the map, which is called Mountain Okilo. Thanks, Trello.
Hi, I'm Creeper, also known as RealCGZXZ from Roblox.
On the 11th of December 2020, I publicly stated on my YouTube that we quit working on Pixelations and that only upgrading was no longer going to be worked on, as I felt like I needed to move on. And in that video is also where BreakingVision Studios was first mentioned on my YouTube. It was the first step to quite an awesome ride. God, my mic quality was awful. On the 18th, I showed me lagging the hell out of myself to try and showcase the Master Control Quick Switch feature. And this would mark Heat Blast's first appearance to the public eye. On the 20th, the best alien, upgrade, was modeled and then inserted. Punching? I think. I swear it looks better in game than the video. On the 25th, I made this big OU verse mixed with the BV verse. Thank you, image. If you want to see all the models and characters, then either pause or go find the image in our Discord, linked in the description. On the 28th, we finally had our first Ben 10 Cosmic Chaos PC stress test / showcase that lasted 24 hours. It only included the Omtrix, phone, punching, sprinting to alien, and a single ability, the E ability. On the 30th, we modeled Forms and Ghost Freak, and then Happy New Year's. Wait a minute. I was off by 2 seconds! Our first sneak peek of the year was on the 23rd, and it was the loading screen and cutscene of the Omtrix. I'll just let you guys check it out on your own. And then later we showed a prototype Omtrix. That lasted quite a while. Yep, that's all the sneak peeks. On the 30th, me, Gengar, and Lala had a BV podcast. Yep. We don't know if we're gonna do that again. Hey, Lala. You like speed, right? You like accelerate, right?
Yeah.
What do you think of Cosmic Chaos's accelerate?
I like our accelerate.
Great.
Mostly because it's the fastest accelerate.
Another sneak peek of the map, except you can't see anything because it's blinding. Dear God. On the 11th, Ripjaws was shown. Sort of. Let me find the original file. And here. Bam. And 2 days later, Stingfly was modeled. On the 19th, we worked on some apps. And the glow up went from this to this. All the aliens. So on the 19th of March, Cosmic Chaos has officially released. We spent like an hour on the hub, hanging out with people, excited for the game to come out. And once it did come out, we all entered the portal and enjoyed it. Well, they did. Well, they tried to. I had to bug fix the whole day. Went to sleep with a headache. And it didn't take long till we got some mobile buttons in place. And had to make everything mobile supportive. White merch? White merch. We'll come back to this one later. But keep in mind, this was in March 28th.
Upgrade. Upgrade.
I also had to rewrite the whole data script, which was stressful, but you know. Cosmic Chaos was hacked. Just kidding, just kidding. It was the April Fool's update, also known as Pixelations 2. LNX was added. I think. There we are. Upgrade laptop. On the 7th, I scripted in an alien unlocking system, which is quite handy. Oh yeah, we also made a city. On the 10th, I made upgrades laser and possessing ability. And finally, on the 23rd, upgrade released, marking our first big update and our first new alien update. Cleverly named the Upgrade Update. Oh yeah, 1 mil. On the 14th, animations, plans, and images were shown. It was about the Interferer and unlocking the aliens. On the 17th, we decided to make some more merch that come in 3 different forms: gloved, fingerless gloved, and ungloved, or normal if you will. And those were white, gray, black, and white-black mixed shirts. Finally, the abilities that you cannot use are not that visible on your screen. But for some people, that's still an issue.
So what is my fly button? It doesn't look like G or F do anything.
Scanning. Yay. On the 19th, we had Cannonbolt, Upchuck, Frankenstrike, and Wildvine put into Roblox Studios for testing purposes and to showcase the models. On the day number 21, we released the Unlockable update, where you can unlock aliens, either by the Interferer we all love and respect, or by scanning. On the 24th of June, we have announced that we were working on another game. It's a boredom destroyer, basically when we're not busy. The backup project is there. And that is Generator X First Generation. Oh, and on the 27th, we started a thing called the Ben 10 Cosmic Chaos Guide. On the 1st of July, the Punk Busters were modeled and put alongside the GUI we had for Generator X First Generation. On the 27th of July, we revealed that we're working on Ben 10 Cosmic Chaos' next big update, starting with the remodel of Heat Blast. Bam! July, done. A clip provided by Lala was sent showing the next update and what it is about: skins. Now, remember that thing on March the 28th? Yeah, that was Future Heat Blast, modeled back in March and used in August. Crazy. The day after, on the 3rd, the FX objects was shown, and the day after that, Diamond Head has been reworked quite a bit, and the day after, on the 5th, the new Jupiter store was shown, and the day no, we're still on day 5, Jupiter wallpapers, which also got used in game, so not wasted. On the 11th, the FX object was shown on the player's wrist, with an idle animation and some different colors. On the 16th, the Deluxe Toy objects was modeled and inserted. And then on the 24th, the Future Object skin and the Plumber Diamond Head skin were showcased alongside their animations. Oh, and 4 days after, Ruby Chin was sneak peeked. Moving on, the Corrupted Malware skin that was shown on the 30th, and finally ending August on the 31st with Future Walnut skin. Yeah, cool. Say hello to Software, a Galvanic Mechamorph skin inspired by malware. But if he wasn't trying to kill you all the time. On the 3rd, we have released another early order game pass. This time it's for future skins in-game. On the 7th, we finally have shown that you can switch your 4 keybinds for mass control. Despite people asking for us to do from 1 to 0, or the entire fucking keyboard colors.
What are you doing in my house?
On the 15th, we have publicly released our first comic issue, Mighty Kids, The Glitch Within. And then the rest of September was a lot of ability reworks. Day 1, showcasing the shop. Not a lot to say for this one. On the 5th, we have finally shown Core Blast, even though he was like the second skin ever to be made. Either way, he was based on the Haywire Heat Blast toy, but since we thought having the green in your core color would be cool, why not just make that the skin? A Heat Blast for your core color. And on the 18th, we have released our biggest update yet. The unique updates, where you can feel more unique than other people. And it also serves as a Halloween update because you get to disguise your aliens. Minus the candy. Oh yeah, we also had 4 limited merch items for Halloween. Cool in it. And on the same day, we released another Cosmic Chaos Guide. This time properly exported, finally. On the 22nd, we had a trailer that was more of a promo video for the unique updates. And 3 days after that, the blooper video released. On the 28th, it marked our first BV anniversary. A year ago from that day, BV was finalized, and work on Cosmic Chaos has started. So we released the code and made it work. First day of November, we hosted a contest that lasted around 2 weeks for Christmas themed skins. New forms, remodel, and his future counterparts. This was during the Roblox outage. Gotta love being resourceful. And on the 3rd of November, we have finally released a 24-hour test showcase of Generator X First Generation, the first ever Roblox Generator X game. It was as simple as switching builds, activating build, menu, test quest, and some other stuff. There's videos about it on the internet. People from across the community, including ours, loved it, and so the project was greenlit despite the lack of donations and funds. Oh, and the second issue of Mighty Kids went public. Team Hunt. On the 10th, we reworked the phone so it feels more like a modern phone you can find nowadays. Was that even a camera?
You better.
Well, the Christmas contest has ended and the winners are the following: Father Techmas, Smoke Skull, Snowwalker, and Rudolph. And here's an honorable mention for the people that sadly did not win. From the 18th to the 19th, we decided to take a big leap over the gap, even if we don't make it to the other side. And that is skin meshes. Skin mesh upgrades. And on the 22nd, Snowwalker skin was modeled. Oh, and an object spot was made. Which reminds me, November 26th, the Unjointed update. Oh, and Reindeer Accelerate. Christmas merch. Not much, but it's just an ugly sweater. Father Techmas was modeled. On the 3rd of December, the 3rd issue of Mighty Kids got published. Faultily programmed. On the 9th, the last skin for the festive update was modeled Smoke Skull. It can use improvements. Finally, on the 12th, we released the final update of Cosmic Chaos. Before our hiatus, of course. Because we'll be working on Generator X first generation. And on December the 30th, you get this video. Hi, I'm Creeper, editing this video right now. So, since the recap is basically done and other people in the BBs either couldn't or don't want to do a thank you message, I just put together a small video instead. Enjoy! Thank you for watching this video. All the links are going to be in the description for the clips, the Trello, the Discord, that type of stuff. I will also have a pinned comment soon enough about everything that I did forget in this video. And if you do not see anything that is out of the blue in the comment, then make sure to tell me and I'll put it in the pinned comment myself. Other than that, yo, I'm Casey, and see you guys next year. On the 19th of October, there was a little bit of an yep. Finally. Nope, that sounded like I'm dying. Finally. The abilities that you cannot use are not that visible on your screen. But for some reason, people what? New forms, remodel, and his future counterparts. This was during the Roblox. People from across the community, including ours, laughed. And finally, on the 12th, we are finally... Damn it. And finally, on the 9th... Nope, not finally. On the 9th, what?